Alright, yeah, welcome back to some more Rimworld Beta 18 with Medieval Times mod. So, what are we doing today? Well, I'd like this pile cleaned up, first and foremost. Cool. Oh, something's happening. I don't know what that pause was. That's usually the pause of you're either being murdered or helped. I've come to fear that pause. But what we want to do is essentially finish off this little bit of the wall today, and as soon as this is done we can start deconstructing this little bit and people will get better access to it, because right now we're kind of we're in a weird spot where we're not really fully defended and also putting ourselves at risk with these deadfall traps, to be honest. So I'm actually going to remove these right now, because as much as they are useful in a raid situation, stepping over traps like that does have a chance of murdering. So Stepan has got tattered apparel. Was it the winter cloak that they've just finished? Yes it was. Okay. So we should be able to get rid of that today. We get these minor breaks occasionally, and they just seem to be out of nowhere, to be honest. It's like, it's feeling terrible for some reason right now. Just because we probably need to do something like get better food. Speaking of, 14 meals left between. Yeah, we're not going to last until the end of the day probably. We get that hauled, please. Thank you. I need to find some animals. We need to go on a mass hunting spree because we are struggling, and we still, even after the snow disappears, we still have to wait for all of the crops to finish growing as well. So this is kind of really important that we do this right now. There are a lot of animals around though, so not too bad, too far off of that. Can I like get the weapons as well moved? A lot of stuff I want moving urgently. Okay, so we've got our little zones here. I'm going to place them now, mostly because I can, but they won't be doing any growing on them anytime soon. I have no delusions of that. Alright, so we want hop plant. Takes C7 growing. I'm pretty sure we've got the skills for that. Let me just double check though. We have a 10, we have a 13, we have a 6 and a 7, so yeah, we've got plenty of people who can do it. The 6 can't. Ooh, we've finished that little bit of the wall. Okay, so what that means is that I need to build a copy of that there. Oops, cancel. And I need to deconstruct and deconstruct that, and that's our entrance point into this area now. But I just need this little exterior little bit done so that we don't give them access to our base, essentially. And we got 229 granite. Apparently we've had plenty of granite. I don't know how we've managed that. Brexios is starting fires again. What a surprise. Follow him around. I'm going to have to keep an eye on him, because, yeah, this ends up happening. Faster! Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Gotta watch him, otherwise it gets out of hand, because people just decide that they want to go to bed. No. Oh, I guess you don't do firefighting. He's done now. Okay. Well, he nearly burnt the place down. We got there in the end. Ooh, we got a bit of more floor to do. So this is granite tile. Wish they'd do it a lot faster, but whatever. I thought he was just about to do it then. I was like, yay, he's listening. Oh dear. How's our hunting coming along? We've got one hunter. I'm going to get Zeke to do some hunting, because it's very important. Zeke, do you have a ranged weapon? You do. Good. I think we need 2 people on the job, to be honest. Rare Thrumbos have entered the area. 3 of them. Jeez. I'm going to assume that if I attacked one, all of them attack. I'm pretty sure from past experience that is the case. So as much as I would love to murder one, because I'm very certain we can handle one. We might come out a little bit not so much on top though, because we're very melee focused and these guys are just built to destroy pretty badly. It would be nice, but yeah, we're going to leave it at that. Right, let me get this hauled, let me get that hauled. I don't want any of those chunks in the area. Can we finish off this little bit here, please? Yay, thank you, Kai. Thank you very much. Alright, so, unforbid the rest of this wall, please. There we go. And we can actually take the granite door and we can now build copies here so we got access to the walls in different directions. I don't want to get these trees chopped. A local emu has gone mad. That's fine. What's your access point? It's over here, is it? Could I get you guys to just like stand here, please? Hey, there we go. Just wanted more people on the job, just in case. But I think that's where Zeke was actually going. He was going to go hunt that guy anyway. Mate the barkeep has fully healed. Oh yeah, we've got a new prisoner. 68% on the recruitment. Just 1% short of greatness. That's fine though. Slept in the cold. Oh yeah, let's toggle that. So you don't have to sleep in the cold anymore. And yeah, we've got a pretty decent dude here. In fact, he's growing still. He's got a green thumb, which actually means that he gets a bonus for growing, although it is pathetically low at the moment. So he won't be involved in the hop farming, unfortunately. All of the females wince in pain. How many females have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. It's a fair amount. What's our odds? 1.8. Okay. Acceptable. I kind of feel like this should be too wide. Not for any particular reason, but should also no longer hold these open. But there you go. Ooh, that little bit's done. Alright. So what that means is we can actually rearrange this place. Because that's why I wanted to bring it back a bit. I wanted to be able to, see, put things like that there. Is that blocking the... I don't know what the dimensions of this thing is. Is it like 2x2 or is it just like one tile? Because it's a weird mod. I don't know. Well, I can do that. And then... See, it might also be blocked because of the placement of our shrine to the creator. So we'll have to see on what it looks like when it gets moved. And having the viewing spot here, when I'm probably going to have a chair there, is not relevant, because I'm actually going to move the poker table down here, I think. So that shouldn't be an issue at all. I'm just wondering, there's your viewing, your dimensions right there. Okay, so it's a 3x2. Fair enough. Which means we should have space to put it next to it. Like right there. Hey. Oh, that'll do. Ah, it's just the right amount of not totally right. We need a gap between it. Like that. So there's a gap there, and then there's one gap there, one gap there. And it doesn't look too weird. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to reinstall this, and I want to put it... I think I want to put it in the corner, because I don't want to put a pool table, and I want to have a gap around it, so... I think that makes sense to me. We'll do that. Going to need some decent chairs in there. I don't know if we've got, like, decent medieval times themed chairs, or if we're going to have just normal, like, dining chairs. I think dining chairs is where we're going to have to be. Where we land on that one. Was that? Stop it. Great Bows is finished. Wonderful. Let's do... What do we want to do? Let's do ice sculpting, I guess. It's already set on wood. Good. Boop, 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 boop. And then these are going to be superior quality. There we go. What was this? This was good quality. Very nice. Alright, this place is going to look glorious, I'm telling you now. They're going to love it. As far as this hoopstone ring is concerned, I don't know where to put it. If you're standing comfortably there, I don't know. I feel like maybe moving it there. Major break, Kai, one of our females, so... Oh, you are hypersensitive. Yeah. That's the thing. Eating raw food. Have we, like... Oh, we've got the raw stew and the weak stew bill there. It's a little low. Four, 8, 9, 10. Let's make 10. Unpause at 4. Should probably have as many stews as there are people, and then just like when people go for them in the day, it'll go below that 4, and then we'll cook for the day. That seems about right. I don't really want this ever empty of food. Psychic drone is ending. Good. That major break gonna go away pretty quickly. Wonderful. And all of the walls seem to have been done, so that's pretty good. We can now unforbid the slate flagstone there. And start building in the floor. Getting a roof in. This is all indoors, so they've made a snowman inside. Fair enough. We're going to have to figure out a temperature solution to this as well. Whether that be campfires. Well, we're going to need passive coolers in there. I'm wondering whether or not we want like a stone hearth. Maybe in here, and then ventilate. Could have like a vent here. Maybe a stone hearth could actually manage that. I'm not quite sure. We'll start with one brewery for now as well. We do need a bit of steel. We are lacking. I think the world is lacking though. There's some silver there. Nice. Got 2,900, so I'm not really in a big rush for that. Let's hunt all of those deer while we're at it. Just in case. And you know what? I'll hunt you. Anything that looks large enough to die, we'll go for. We'll have to strip mine this at some point. Figure out if there's anything in it. In fact, that is kind of where I'm landing on the steel front. We're struggling a little bit. We've spent a lot of it on deadfall traps. Correctly so, I might add. It was worthwhile. Okay, so I'm just going to have like an exploratory mining order. So I want to go through here, and I want to go through here. The gaps around this should be able to hit any vein worth mining. And yeah, like this chunk here should be a reasonable size steel vein if it's there. As for this one, let's go through here. Stop there. And then let's check. Let's check down that line there. Do the same about there. And about the same there. I think that should cover pretty much this entire area. I don't feel like we would miss much between these gaps. But we'll have to see on that one. And we know we're going to hit some compacting machinery, which we can use to sell for actual steel, so that'd be nice. Oh yeah, how's our training of the bear going? Which should probably cease. 12%. This polar bear likes us. We still haven't named it though. Ice sculpting has been finished. Wonderful. Well, that is the entire Medieval Times mod research done. So we've got drawbridges now. So that's a thing. Well, we're on to drawbridges. We haven't got them yet. we'll get there. Pretty confident about that. Okay, so I want to build a copy of the stone hearth. I guess it's going to go... That'd look weird. I don't know. I don't know if there's a placement of this that won't look weird except for there. And even then it's kind of a tight fit. We've got Idle Colonist, Ape and Manu. Do you do... Ape construction? Yep. And Manu also does construction. Fair enough. So you've got virtually no excuse. Yeah, no more. No more idling. It's a lack of steel, really, that's slowing our construction down at this point, though. We can disassemble weapons. That's a thing we could do. I think. And to get steel back. I thought we'd unlocked part of our research was specifically smelting. Yeah, not to mention that you can now melt down and scrap metals. See, I don't see anything other than make. And I'm pretty sure there's not make steel. Maybe it's in the smaller one. Nope. Is it in the fueled smithy? Nope. Have we got a medieval times forge blacksmithing smelter? That'll be the one. It's going to take a little bit of steel, so we can't make it, but that's the one we need. Oh yeah, I think we didn't build it because I actually wanted to move these walls and split them apart so we could get this smelter. I actually don't think this fueled smithy is necessary, and in fact, if I deconstruct it, we'll get some steel back. So I might do that. And just make sure that no steel goes into these catapults, because we don't really need them right now. I'm sure they'll sink some steel into it if they get the chance. The brewery, on the other hand, if you want to put some steel into that and build that instead, I think I'm fine with that. That seems reasonable to me. Oh, alpaca revenge. Oh dear. Has it been hit? No immediate danger. Right, let's manage Brexios ourselves. And look at that. You get it. You're here. When you manage it yourself, it all goes right. Okay. At some point when the ice melts, I want to actually have a snow clearing order on all of the paths as they currently stand. Because right now we've got this one here that just has a blanket, like, just clear the snow along this line order, which I don't really want. I think it's about time now that we start clearing snow. Oh, this finally started the strip mining, so there's nothing in there. I don't think there's any other rocks worth doing that to. This one, maybe. We know there's some silver in there. Quite a little bit, actually. We'll order that. It might reveal some steel in there. Could do it kind of on this one as well. I can order straight down the middle. That should cover it. Maybe a bit there. I don't think there's going to be any down here, but I suppose we could check. And there won't be like a little strip there. There never is. Check there as well. 4 colonists idle. This is what winter does to you. So we've got the steel. We need the slate blocks now. We've got 40. Nobody want to do stone cutting? You know? Anyone? It's usually Val. Yes, cutting stone blocks. There you go. Make me some slate. So that my idle colonists can actually do something today. Oh, we made an icebox as well. So this has reduced the temperature. Well, down to 1. It's better than nothing, I suppose. Refrigerated for 1 quadrum. You know what? That's pretty good. I accept that. That'll last quite a long time. We don't really have to worry about it. So yeah, now we've got the slate, we should be able to make the smelter, so our best constructor, just so that it doesn't fail. Slate blocks? Oh, somebody's used them on something else then, I guess. Oh, the floor. That would make a lot of sense. And of course the stone hearth. Hey, there we go. Alright, so with this smelter, we've got a lot of volcanic winter has erupted and began spewing millions of cubic kilometers of ash into the atmosphere. Ash in the atmosphere will obscure the sun, temperatures will drop, and plants will suffer for a lack of sunlight. Yeah, this isn't going to be a problem. We're already in that period. As long as it doesn't last too long, though. Like, once the growing period sets in, I would like to get back to it. So, we've got a disassemble weapon here. What's the difference between disassemble weapon and smelt? I think either way, we're going to take the order out of the tailoring station where it shouldn't be in the first place. So let's do that, and then this one needs changing as well, doesn't it? Yep. There we go. I think I want to unsuspend that. Mostly because I'm going to get rid of these. Oh. Mostly because our colonists have got nothing better to do, so if we want to give them something to do, we can make them be a bit picky about things. That works for me. Okay, so we want to have an order to smelt weapons, do forever if their quality is poor. That seems about right. Maybe even normal. I don't know. And then underneath that, I want to do smelt weapon from slag. And I want to do that until we have 260 steel. Seems right. Unpause at 61. I don't care. That gives them a constant task to perform then. And it looks like we do need some coal, so I'm going to go and chop some wood as well while we're at it. Oh my god, we're really stripping back this area. It is bare around here. We do have plenty of like trees that are close to being ready to be harvested. I'm going to wait until like this kind of thing is 100%. Just let them do it in their own time, because I think we've got a nice balance of percentages to make sure that once these actually get going, they cycle pretty consistently. But we'll see about that. We will see. So we want to make some coal out of the wood, and we also want to make some of these dining chairs as well, so that we can have a nice place to sit to make the room look really nice, because I think it already looks great, right? It's very impressive, somewhat rich, somewhat spacious, beautiful. However, it is slightly dirty. A rat has been self-tamed. Well, a rat has been slaughtered. Congratulations, rat. Just go await my orders. I don't want to put you in the fridge because I don't want you eating anything. Go to the home zone, whatever. But yes, what was I saying? I can't quite remember. Anyway, let's end off the episode here, because we've run on long enough. I do hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, be sure to like, subscribe, hit that little bell icon, all that jazz. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.